Anshul, I believe we have a progress report we can share with our audiences. Let's go to it. We'll actually come back to you in just a second. So stay with us, please. We've been able to access the progress report. This is a report that indicates the kind of progress this entire project is making right now and the challenges, very importantly, that remain. Now, this report does carry today's date and timing. We're going to walk you very quickly. This report is from 2 p.m., so 2 hours ago. Most importantly, it says that water, food and oxygen, which we told you about, have been provided, and the report acknowledges that the workers who are trapped are receiving it, and the fact that they're receiving it, they are consuming it, that is established in the report. Electricity is also being made available to those who are trapped inside the tunnel. The report also lists the officials who are present on the ground right now overseeing the effort, those who visited. Let's go back to my colleague Anshul right now to understand more. Anshul, if I could now ask you two follow-up questions. The first, in the last few days, has the government, the Uttarakhand government, at all announced any amount of money with which the workers who are trapped inside can take care of their medical expenses, any psychological trauma that might result out of this? Has that been announced? What is the post-rescue process, if any?
So yes, there has been absolutely no compensation that has been announced for the people who are stuck inside. The Uttarakhand government is currently, what the senior ministers in the government have told us, that they are currently focused on making sure that these people are taken out, and once they are taken out, the SOPs will be followed in such conditions. As soon as they will be taken out, they will be loaded into ambulances and they will be taken to the nearest district hospital, where they will be given the first aid, and it would be checked that their entire health conditions is normal, because remember, it has been more than 100 hours. These people have not got any access to any sort of solid food. All they are surviving on are just dry fruits and biscuit packets that are sent to them through the oxygen pipes, which is being sent at intervals as well. So yes, they are being given food, they are being given water, but they have got no access to any sort of solid food over the last 100 hours, and probably for the next 40 hours as well. It is very unlikely that they will get any access to any sort of solid food as well. So as soon as they will come out, they will be loaded into ambulances and will be taken to the nearest district hospital, where their entire body and their physique will be checked, and whatever action needs to be taken will be taken post that. And if you talk about the compensation at this point in time has not been demanded from the family members of the labourers as well, and the Uttarakhand government has also not announced any sort of compensation for the people who are stuck inside. Will a compensation be given? That depends, remains to be seen, and if at all the compensation needs to be given, that will also happen after the investigation that is underway in this entire tunnel incident. After that investigation happens, post that, if at all anyone is found responsible, then we can expect that some sort of compensation could be given to the labourers. But yes, at this point in time, there is absolutely zero announcement of any sort of compensation, and the family members have also not made this demand, because they are now just waiting with abated breath to see their loved ones who have been stuck inside for more than 100 hours now.
Okay, Anshul, we also know a progress committee was investigating what the cause was here. Experts have said these are geological causes. The region in which this entire tunnel was dug was soft rock. It shouldn't have been dug. Warning flags were ignored. But we've also heard workers say that it was actually structural problems of the tunnel. Can you tell our audiences, the committee that's investigating this, I know it's just been 3 days, but what have they found so far?
So yes, there are several lapses that have come to the fore, but yes, no one is ready to say anything on record at this point in time, because the investigation is underway and the report will be submitted in the next few days, is what we can confirm. But yes, there are several lapses that has happened. But if you speak about the place where this tunnel has been made, yes, there is a mountain that has been cut through to make this tunnel. But yes, this tunnel has been safe for the last four and a half hours. The construction has been going on. There has been absolutely zero cases of any sort of untoward incident that might have happened inside the tunnel. So it was not expected by the workers or by the people who are working here that this tunnel would actually collapse in such a manner, because remember what the workers have told us, the people who were working there on different shifts, what they have told us is that there is a 7-meter portion inside the tunnel that has now caved in. That portion needed some sort of repair work. A shaft was supposed to be built atop that, and hence the cementing of that entire structure was not done. So if you follow the SOP until and unless the concrete process is not completed, you cannot go ahead and do some other operations. But that SOPs were not followed over here. Also, an exit route is always made whenever any sort of tunneling work happens anywhere across the country. This is a part of the SOP. These are the part of the rules. So as to what workers have told us is that exit route was also taken out at least 12 days ago, before the incident had happened. So all these questions are being raised. We are still awaiting for these answers to come from the government, to officially come from the government. But yes, at this point in time, nothing has come on record officially. We are expecting that within the next few days, the investigation will come to an end, and we'll actually be able to point out as to who was the person who was responsible for putting the lives of these 40 people at risk for their own benefits.
Okay, Anshul, I'll ask you to stay with us just for a second. I want to walk our audiences through some graphics about the tunnel we're talking about, just so you can have a deeper understanding of this story. The tunnel width that we're talking about right now, we're looking at 13 meters in width. Now it's 70 meters in that the tunnel has been blocked. Laborers are trapped inside. Think about it like this. There are two different exit points for the tunnel. It's somewhere towards one exit point that you actually have laborers stuck, and concrete that's debris that's stopping them from leaving that hole, that area. It's that debris that they are attempting to remove right now. Now oxygen is being supplied via a pipeline. Now we'll also tell you that food packets, as we've told you, are being sent via air compressors. Let's go back to my colleague Anshul to understand more. Anshul, one of the things that the progress report said was that electricity is also being provided to those who are trapped underneath. What does that mean, Anshul? How is electricity being provided to them? And what are these workers who are stuck underneath, what are they being able to use the electricity for? Can you bring us context there?
So yet again, this is the standard operating procedure. Once the work in the tunnel starts, electricity is supplied to the entire route in which this tunneling process is supposed to happen, and hence the electricity is constantly present over there. And they have confirmed that the supply of electricity is constant, the supply of oxygen is constant. Food is being given to them through the oxygen pipes, because these oxygen pipes are yet again a part of the SOP for the tunneling process. Whenever a tunnel is dug, oxygen is continuously supplied inside that tunnel through the digging process as well.
Are there lights in the path that they're stuck? Is that what you mean when you say electricity? Is there something that is being powered by the electricity where the workers are stuck?
Yes, there is light inside the tunnel, and what sources have told us is that the temperature is also maintained. The temperature is somewhere around 25 to 30 degrees inside the tunnel. There is a cavity of at least 2 kilometers from the place where these laborers are stuck to the place where the entire operation was ongoing. So there is a cavity of approximately 2 kilometers. So people are easily walking to and fro from that place. They are not stuck in a very claustrophobic position, and that is the reason why the experts are now confident that they will be able to take them out safely, because yes, there is a lot of space that they have. Also, oxygen is constantly being supplied, food is being given, water is being given, so the essential services are being provided to them. But yes, the entire tunneling process that is happening, this is going to be a very, very lengthy process, and we are still hoping against hope that over the next 35 to 40 years we can expect them to start coming out.
Okay, Anshul, I just want to say thank you for bringing us these reports. We'll keep checking in with you. My colleague Anshul on the ground right now in Uttarkashi, as you can see right outside where the rescue mission is taking place. Now, I do want to play out more reactions for you. First to this story from officials, then we'll move on, but take a look.
Joining me right now is Union Minister V.K. Singh. Sir, you have come over here. What did you see, and what is your message to the family members of the people who are stuck inside?
I saw you all. I saw the tunnel. I spoke to the people who are stranded there, and we are trying to get them.
Sir, what is your message to the people who are to the family
My
members?
message is the government is trying its best to get them out in the fastest time.
When can we expect, sir? Is there a
fastest time frame?
हमारे पूरे शासन प्रशासन का हमारे साथ सपोर्ट है। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इतने नंबर 1 दर्जे आधे दर्जे की मशीन को भेजा है यहाँ पे, और ये 100% कामयाब होगी। मशीन 99.99% इंस्टॉल हो चुकी है। बस हो सके काम शुरू हो गया। वो बिल्कुल सही है, वो वैसे तो उनको इलाज की जरूरत है नहीं, बिल्कुल स्वस्थ है। पर हमारे पास मेडिकल टीम भी आ चुकी है, आ रखी है, तो शुरू से यहाँ पे मेडिकल टीम है।